All right, guys, let's get started. I'm just going to turn the music off here right now. Awesome. Mr. Chuffle Big, are you the one that I will be doing the AMA with?
Yes, sir, and I'm honored to be here. Thank you so much for having us back. I think we were here right when we opened up, and we had to come back for our fair launch return. Thank you for having us.
Incredible. Okay, I guess what we could do, so that we can fill this hour with as much info as we can get in there, is I'll get you to reintroduce yourself to the investors, just kind of your role, where you guys are coming from, the origins of the project, maybe some more about the team, that sort of thing. Really just help us to understand who's a part of this from the team and how it all started, and then we'll get into the project.
Sure, sir. Thank you. If you scroll down, I say like 3 or 4 scrolls of the website, our pictures are there. Obviously, there's an advisory board. Not every, yeah, there you go. So I'm Jerry Burr, CEO, founder, along with my 2 other partners there, Simon and Neil. Each of us has our own positions and functions. We also have an advisory board that consists of a lot of back-end coders, admins, marketing. It takes a big team to run the whole show, and so their names are basically listed. Me, myself, I'm KYC, doxed as you see. I have a background in business, law, had a lot of businesses in construction, real estate, nightlife, along with my partner Anil. And about 2 years ago, we really realized a definite presence we can have in crypto. We're far along enough in our software development and management company, DeFi Solutions Incorporated. It's a Los Angeles, California-based corporation, along with the lead dev of this project, Matt Kavanaugh, who is the CEO, inventor of True DeFi Swabber, also patent holder. True DeFi is a project out now. It's an incredible swabber. We also have that technology on our project. But to sum it all up, we're 100% crypto, and GRC is our flagship project.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Well, let's get right into it then. What are you guys trying to bring to the table here? What makes you guys different? Basically, I just would like to know who you are, what you're doing. Not who you are as like you just obviously explained who you guys were as a team, but what the project is, and why the investors should be excited. And then I'll ask some more detailed utility questions after that. Just kind of like a bird's eye view of what's going on here.
In the most simplest form, I'd like to say we developed a project that is unlike any other, in a sense that most tokens rely solely on transaction for volume, for rewards. GRC offers a multifaceted reward system. Although 75% of the tokenomics go straight to USD rewards for holders, we also offer a plethora of unique opportunities for holders to take advantage of the casino utility function that also rewards via BUSD or GRC. It's an entire ecosystem that's designed to take in, walk you through the entire system, and leave you with gains. As we keep going into this piece by piece, you'll recognize how that's possible.
Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to ask a question that I always like to ask, just so that investors can have a really simplified understanding of how they can get involved. So perhaps you are you have the insider knowledge, but you're going to invest in your project. Explain to me what would be your process to make the most gains and to take the best advantage of what it is that you guys have created here, not just at the beginning, but throughout the long term as well. How would you approach this project?
First and foremost, I understand that by buying GRC, you're not only a token holder, you're not only a casino owner, but you're also a part of software that's detected a flaw in crypto. History, common knowledge, Google will tell you that casinos make a lot of money, hand over fist. And we saw the void in crypto that it could have taken advantage of our software. It could have taken that and spread it to the community, meaning which, as a holder of GRC, you can sit there and take advantage of the natural rewards the coin, the token is producing. It's 8% in, 8% out. 12% of that 16 goes directly to holders in the form of BUSD, not even reflections of the token. But at the same time, the casino, the poker room, is all designed to be owned by the holder. You're able to have different levels of ownership. You can host your own poker games. You can have multiple table poker games. You can run 24/7. Off of every single table, you make money personally as the agent. Every single hand that's played, the entire holder community profits from that. So if you just sit there and you watch the other people who hold the coin turn this into a business, you're going to realize that they're making thousands of dollars, but each time, incrementally, you as the holder are just sitting back and making it too. If you decide that you want to try to take advantage of ownership, we're going to roll out an NFT collection which will distinguish your ownership, which will distinguish how far you want to take this for yourself. At the top of our website, it says, source to financial freedom. GRC is designed to do that for you.
I think that's what we're all here for. We're trying to accomplish is financial freedom. And, a lot of different projects promise that. What I really appreciate about you guys is that there's multiple ways to earn passive income. But another thing that is needed to be considered is that there's a high level of competition out there for crypto casino tokens. So my next question to you is, what separates you from the crowd? What gives you guys the advantage over your competitors?
Number one, the way we've set up the casino. No other project allows ownership. They are running the casino for their profits alone. Ours, every single hand, whether whether it's your table or not, the entire community wins. How? Every single tournament has a service fee. If it's a $5 entry, there'll be a $1 fee. That $1 fee covers the maintenance for the casino, but in the white paper, it also lists that the majority of the profits, 80% to 20%, goes directly back to the token. If the token is low, if the price is down, it will buy tokens and redistribute them back to holders. It'll have major tournaments. It'll put them in the casino. There's a lot of different ways you'll see that transaction occur. If the charts are high, our contract allows for those to be injected directly into the rewards. So it goes right to you in BUSD. Never will we dilute the project and play with the token in the casino, nor create a way for it to dilute itself. You'll always be paid rewards for holding the amount, but the rewards will come in BUSD. The casino also operates in and out in BUSD. If you choose, you can go right in and play BUSD for BUSD, but you don't necessarily have to. There's a lot of other ways to generate your own income by having your own tables or playing the free roll tournaments. I mean, as we start to get into the community, we're going to post all of these. But I can show you in the system how it's set up to do all this.
Beautiful. Okay, so just to see if I understand here, and I think that you guys having True DeFi as a partner is really bullish. I forgot to mention that. But okay, so your native token, that is what we will use in the casino, but the earnings that we get from our winnings will be returned to us not in native token, but in BUSD, therefore protecting the chart.
No, sir. Never will you use GRC to play. GRC is always meant to hold. It's very valuable. It's a passive income tool. The casino works with BUSD in, BUSD out. Certain games, certain tournaments reward you in GRC. Simply reward you. You wouldn't use GRC to play.
Beautiful. Okay, so that clears that up. Okay, so when it comes to the native token, because that's what people will be originally investing to receive, what is it that will drive the volume of the token, and what is it that will allow the token to continue to have value if it's not used directly in the casino?
So marketing would play a big role in this. We have pinpoint marketing, identifying the exact demographic we're interested in. A lot of them are global partners. We already are in talks with them. Our goal is to bring in 1,000 tables by the end of the year. We're aggressively approaching that number, and within 6 months, we'll release it. Just for records, this is our software. It's our software management and development company. We have vendors using this in 12 states around America. We manage the software for them. We have a large database of gamers, people who are very familiar with this software. Just like everybody else, they're really interested in crypto right now, but they don't have a safe entry. We're using this software that they're already used to offer that bridge. So us as a team, we're already doing our part, and we're not only bringing in players, but people who will also automatically run to purchase GRC because they'll see they're a part of it. Secondly, if you look in the poker room, you'll see that we're already locally expanding with private communities on BSC. You'll see other channels, other tokens have their own tables in there. That's basically their affiliation. That's their table. Their community is always welcome to come in and use it as they please. We also offer that to you. This is a way where we have a lot of affiliations and we build our coin through the BSC network. We're attacking every side, the new customer and also the existing customer. But the bridge is the game, the fun, the place to hang out and have a good time while you're holding something, and the chance to work towards your financial freedom, not sit and wait for 3,000% API, which is never going to happen, but actually have a chance to take this, embrace it, and turn it into your own business. That's really the benefit of owning GRC. I know that there is no other project out there that offers you ownership, use, and the ability to really turn this into thousands of dollars, your work dollars. While you do that, every single hand that you spin from every single player you bring in, the fee that we collect as the platform is thereby again given back to the holders. So it's a win-win-win-win. Every single place you look is designed to throw opportunities at you. You literally have to say no and pick the ones that you want. But it's that, the plethora is that expansive.
I love that you guys are giving the power to the investor. That's not normal, especially with casinos. You know, the saying is the house always wins, and you guys are trying to change that. I think that's really bullish, and I can't think of any other projects that are doing that. I would like to talk a little bit about the roadmap. As you can see, I have it right in front of me here. At what point will you guys have your utility ready to go? When will the platform be ready to go, or is it indeed already ready to go at launch day?
You want to see it now? You can click it. Go to the view or enter casino. If you just go up, you can get into the poker room right now. People are playing. People are hosting their own games. The utility is already generating income. It's ready to go. We're waiting another day and however many hours to get out of fair launch. We're hitting chart. We'll make the first payment by the end of the month, but it'll be a regular payment. Now, the bigger it gets, the bigger the payment gets. We manage this software, like I said, our records show that each individual table with a 2% rate playing 10 hours a day can collect $1,200. That's $126 an hour. If it's your table, we'll let you cap that out to the industry highs, which is 5%. We personally, any of our games will be at 2% the industry lows. But as an owner, that's how much proof it is that this is your business. They're your players. Now, that alone is thousands of dollars for you in a 10-hour span. But if you think about what 50 tables does, that's $63,000. If you think about what 1,000 tables does, that's ginormous. That's a 1,000x project. We basically designed a project that puts the power in your hands. It's as simple as math. If we have 1,000 tables, that means 500 of you have 2 tables each. You're not only making $5,000 a month, BUSD, has nothing to do with your coin, has nothing to do with your rewards. It's your business profits there. But by doing that collectively at 1,000 tables, we all 1,000x. It's not a joke, because those payments, those injections will start to be in the hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions, but I don't want to talk that much right now. We're a day and a couple hours away from fair launch, but the software is there. If you click View Casino, you're in it. You can hit even the moderator button. There's 4 moderators waiting at all times. You can set up your own table. Tell them, hey, I want to have a game tonight. Give me my link. So if you sign in, if you let me take control, I can, or you're going to have to sign in. I'll get a bleep on the main screen. I'll approve you, and then you're in. I'll give you 1,000 credits, 10,000 credits. So if you were to set up your own game, you would just click that little on the right corner, the bottom left corner, I'm sorry. That's your, no, bottom, all the way in the corner, that exactly. 4 attendants are always behind there. You say, hi, I'm such and such player. I'd like to have a game in an hour. I have prospectively 9 people coming in. You get your own link. You send it to your players. We satisfy the system in the back end. That's what our service fee would be for. So if you were to hold, say, $10 rolls, you charge all your people $11. The $1 is for the house. 20% of that $1 is for maintenance, security, all the back end. We'll keep the 80% for the token holders. It goes right back into GRC. If a lot of people have sold and they drop the chart, it's going to buy those tokens and lift the chart. If the charts are high, or it's a smart contract, allows for us to just stuff money right into the rewards wallet, and then bloop, everybody just gets BUSD rewards. And so this is made for the investor, by the investor. This is our software. We're running it in 12 states. We're not interested in money. We're interested in coming out, making a name for ourselves, building the strongest community, and showing people that 1,000x isn't just a hope and a dream. It's a community with a little bit of work, focus, using amazing software like this. This is our project.
That's really incredible. Wow. I hadn't grasped that as I was looking at this, what it is that you guys are really trying to do, but I really like that. So you really are putting the power into the hands of the people. Full transparency, I love online poker. I lose money, but I still love it. Maybe I could be like the shark of my own table, just invite people who aren't as good as me. I could just set it up that way.
It's your business at that point, and you lose in those things because they're edged. Everybody who uses our software in proprietary purposes in the States makes hand over fist money because it's edged. As soon as you edge our software, we take our provably fair marker away, because that's just not fair. We're very ethical. Our mission statement says it all. So if you don't edge it, which ours will never be edged, you'll be able to click every single hand on the other side of where that box was. There'll be another little circle. You'll be able to click that circle and verify that the transaction hashes that were used to mathematically calculate the hand you played were exactly to the probabilities that that game suggested. What I mean is heads and tails is 50-50. In other casinos, it's 55 or, you're edged. Here, it'll be 50-50. You'll be able to prove that every single turn of a hand. So in all essence, this is a mathematical animated game. So it's not designed to hurt in any way. This is really designed for everybody to have a chance at a real business. I've been a part of a lot of projects. I didn't think a lot of stuff that happened was right. We noticed big flaws, and we just looked over on our shelves and we picked the best thing that we had, because this is top-notch software. People are making a lot of money using this, but it's dollar to dollar. We knew that if we introduced it to a crypto community, everybody would take it and use it. That's an advantage we have as a community that everybody else who uses it out there doesn't. MGM Grand doesn't tell you can be an owner here. They say, come on in, play, and get out. Here, this isn't like that. This is as much the community's as it is ours. That's why we're not necessarily sitting here telling you, go play, go play, go play. We're telling you, go play, learn, but ultimately embrace this as your business. You can do it as simple as just setting up games, a couple minutes on the phone. Our formula is that at an agent's level, you'll clean 40% of one hand or one entry, meaning which if you run a $10 game, at the end of it, you'll walk out with $40, 10 people. The higher you go on that, if you start running $100 games, those are $1,000 pots, you'll start making hundreds of dollars per turn, per table. If you start running 10 or 20 tables a day, you're going to make a lot of money, and you don't have to call and ask anybody. Once you sign up, your wallet is instantly put into our back-end system. So at every turn you collect, we don't see, the whole system is automated. So this is truly made to be offered to the community as a business, because just like you said, any casino that plays, they don't have that chance. No other project I've seen gives you that chance. But if we all take this and put up one table each, as soon as there's 1,000 tables in there, what do you think that coin's going to be worth? That's your 1,000x. You can literally do it yourselves. And so I want it. My partners want it. I know you guys want it. So we're a day and a couple hours away from this fair launch. We will hit chart. And I'm getting bullish on it. Just trying to stay calm.
That's a good sign. Okay. I think we have a pretty good understanding of what the utility is. We've only basically spoken about poker. Will there be any other classic casino games besides poker?
So the casino. So you didn't really even see. Can I take the screen, by the way? I'll at least get you in the poker side.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So what I'll do is I'll stop sharing my screen, and you could share yours.
Perfect. Thank you. Let me just.
So if you guys are just joining, anyone who's just joining, we have gone over some of the utility of this project, basically just poker so far, which is bullish in itself, but we're about to find out more of the games that will be available and indeed more of the utilities as the gentleman that I'm hosting with here shares his screen. There we go.
So you would be in. It'd be as simple as just picking the table. You're going to see some of the communities we already have. They're in here, but we just open up a table. This one's in play. So go here. This one's ready. You would just sit down. Buy in. Obviously, I'm waiting for players, but this thing's ready to go. Let me see if I can find a room with people in there.
That's funny. I saw some familiar names there.
Yeah, there's people there. And then, so for example, I mean, I don't want to, obviously this is you, but a sample of what I would do with your logo. This would be your own tables, you know? A lot of communities are in there, they have their own links, they get in there. And this is how we bring on other BSC communities, because they love poker and they use our platform to host their own people. So we take a small fee for that, that goes directly to the holders. This is a business for everybody to use. We have achievement levels in here where this is how we distinguish you and your levels. There's a lot more that add on. It's got a full center on the back end, your avatars, your passwords, your agency. If you want to be an agent with us, you know, it's all in the system. Your people come in, they can cash in, PIN codes. You buy BUSD from here, BUSD out from here. And the whole system's integrated already with itself. This already runs proprietarily for, you know, real businesses out there. So it was very easy for us to take the best, you know, product on our shelves and say, guess what happens if we give this to a crypto community? If everybody works together, this is a 1000x project. And realistically, not everybody needs to work together because we're aggressively going to do this ourselves. It's just a matter of the time. Everybody can just buy GRC, sit back, and watch us get to work. We're basically not on board over 1,000 tables of existing players. We have 30% of GRC set aside to incrementally pay these new players to enter crypto. They'll start holding small amounts of GRC and see what a prize it is. And then the players we brought in will now turn into buyers of the token. Sometimes when we bring in BSC side people, they'll buy the token and they'll sit. We need both sides to function.
I'm not gonna lie, man. This is really good stuff. I'm already thinking about how I can utilize this. I have friends who play poker. You know, something that comes to my mind as I think about this is we're all talking about mass adoption. You know, we want to bring the uninitiated of crypto into crypto and help them to start making the kind of money that previously in their life before crypto, I guarantee you, they never thought was possible. You know, this is a beautiful way to do it. Everybody's played online poker. It's a great way to introduce people to the blockchain and its benefits. Which, I mean, I want to go into marketing a little bit, but actually, I want to actually not yet. So you've got poker. Could you show us some of the other games that you will be allowing us to take part in, and maybe give us an idea of how it will work that way? Will we be able to host our own, for instance, like roulette tables or, you know, blackjack tables or something like that? Help us to understand a little bit more.
So I have clips of the casino side. It's got 22 casino-style games: blackjack, multi-blackjack, roulette, 3 different kinds of dice, baccarat, casino hold'em. Beautiful pack, beautiful setup. That's ready to go as well. And that one is fully laid out, meaning which not only will the poker room do it, but in the corner of those rooms, you can also live stream. Very similar to what is going on YouTube and stuff, where, you know, famous people are rolling roulette and they're in the box in the corner live, and they're sort of broadcasting this and streaming it and playing in that sense. So we have that same tech. As far as the casino, we're going to open that up and roll it out officially about 2 weeks into the project. We'll start displaying it immediately, and I'm looking for the clip right now to see if I can find it and share it on the screen, but not necessarily sure. I don't want to mix up the screens here. I'm not that good on the screen share, but let me find it at least.
Every once in a while, you accidentally share something you shouldn't. They'll just warn you when you're screen sharing.
Um, Nonetheless, I'll keep looking for the video. But as far as the casino side, yes, you can use that inside too. That one's set up as well for agency. That one works a little different because you don't necessarily need to do anything with that one. You'll have your own code. Your players will be marked with your code. So they'll be able to go in and go out. And in that one, you take part in that table's fee along with us. There's a sheet with the formula for all of this, but it rolls out with our NFT collection. That's coming in 1 quarter. Those NFTs will be what determines where you want it to be with all of this. Whether you want it to host 50 tables or 1 to 3, whether you want it to be on the casino side. I mean, everything is broken down into the NFT series. There's investor series, agent series, and founder series. Obviously, founders doing anything they want. Agents working both sides, investors working either or. But that's a quarter away. We still have to launch and get there.
It sounds like we'll need to have you guys back before you launch those NFTs again. But that's another conversation. That's brilliant, man. So the poker tables you can host yourself, straightforward. Will you require an NFT for the poker tables as well? I'm guessing not, obviously, because you can already host it now. But the NFTs, from what I'm hearing, will allow you to profit share, and that's really bullish, in my opinion.
Everybody profit shares just by holding anyways, because of the 80% that the casino makes goes directly to the holder. So you can't just sit back. The ability to use the software creates you a side business completely of your own. It has nothing to do with anybody else. You take your portion for doing your work. It's your business. You're simply using the software. While you do that, you benefit the entire community, along with yourself if you're a holder, which obviously you have to be to host your games. But the whole thing is designed to reward the investor to hold and incentivize you so much to keep purchasing. Because it really acts that way. It alone is a passive income tool, 12% transaction rewards.
Brilliant. You mentioned that you have to be a holder to participate. Could you elaborate on that a little bit? Is there a specific amount that you need to hold in order to be a host, or am I getting that wrong?
No, any amount that you purchase would allow you to come in and, treat this as your own business. Now, if you buy under a B&B, most likely you're going to host 1 to 3 tables. The more that you purchase, the better it would be. So you're on the screen now, right? You see the screen?
I can see it there. It's perfect.
This is the poker room. This is the casino side. If you see, I'm opening up the side. I have a very extensive admin section in the back. All the affiliations are in there. You'll always have your account. You'll always be able to go in that link, that little paperclip right there. It's basically how you run this as a business. Later on in this, you'll see where it scrolls down. You have your own dashboard in there. Those are how you deposits, withdrawals, your faucet. That's how you feed your players. And we sign you in on the back end of this. And you have full support. We have all our we have 4 moderators constantly. So look at all the games. American Roulette, 20-line slots, Baccarat, Caribbean Poker, Casino Hold'em, Crash Game. This is a 7 dice probability game. I don't know. That was Wheel of Fortune, Keno. Horse racing is beautiful. We have a sample. That's a 7 dice probability game. I love that thing. Multi-black. Sick Bow is like Krebs. This is a crypto predictor. You can pick a coin, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever, up or down, and you win. Probably fair. This explains how every single hand is provable. Provably fair, or probably fair. Now, here is your dashboard. That affiliate program, you would sign in there. that would be your link. That's how you operate with your business. That's how you set your limits. That's how you link your players. And then once they get in here, 22 different games, no matter what happens. This is Anil, the man behind the curtain. He's accredited for all of this software. He's the Elephant Tech. He was down on that. So, that's pretty much the casino side. It'll always list who the winners are. Has all our stuff there. So this is ready too. It's just, to be honest with you, it's too much. Now everybody's confused. They're like, no way, this can't be. But it is. So I usually don't show this because we really want to just get people in there. We want 50 tables, which will happen quick. Once 50 tables starts happening, our coin goes to it should be around the double-digit exits, maybe 8 to 10 at 50. At 1,000, at 500, at 200, those are when this thing gets really interesting. In about a month, or into launch, once we open this casino, we need people to be active. We need them to know how they're at least owners of the poker side, because this gets a little bit more intricate in ownership, because you're not necessarily holding the hands of your players. If you host a game, it's your game. But this one, you sign them up and that's it, 24/7. You're sleeping, they're playing, you're making money. Same time the whole community is making money. So, honestly, projects like this don't exist because the software is very expensive. But we designed it. We're the software developers and managers. We manage this proprietarily for vendors in 12 states. We had it already. We have hundreds of games on our shelves, but if we were to pick one that we could really give to a community, and if half of them only work, could we really 1,000x in our hands? Could we control it? And this was the one that just jumped off the shelves. So this is what we give to crypto.
I'm getting really bullish, man. I don't know.
Oh, you can't say that thing.
I'm not supposed to say that, I know.
I'm a day away. But let me get off that one. And so, the casino, this poker side, very easy. You almost can't mess up. You come here, you sign in, there's at least 4 attendants, 24/7. Right now, we've been up to 3 minutes where they've been so busy, it took 3 minutes for one of them to get back. If it takes a couple minutes, they're busy. It's not like they're not there. So they're already there running this for, our nationwide network. But you can't slip up. So that's how you work with the poker side. We want people to come in, get used to this, get used to ownership, get ready to spread their wings, and as soon as that's ready, oh boy, that casino is something else too. We'll show clips of the inside of the games very soon.
Brilliant. Well, I don't think you need to say much more about, we could talk about this forever, but I feel as if the investors now have a pretty good idea of what you guys are offering as a service and how they can take advantage of it, which was my whole goal right there. So thank you for that. Let's move over into marketing for a moment. I know that the investors are going to ask a lot of marketing questions, so I'll keep it short and sweet. What will be your short, mid, long-term marketing plans? And do you have any partnerships that you could share with us?
Right now, we're working. Deb Marketing, she's an executive on the team. She takes care of a lot of the crypto side marketing. We're doing press releases with the crypto-related channels. We're also aggressively pinpoint marketing. Next month, in Las Vegas, Nevada, the gambling capital of the world, there's a big PulseCon 22. It's a big crypto convention. We sponsored them. We have a big billboard there. We're going to be a part of all the festivities and activities, make a presence there. And I believe it will be one of the only coins who just hit chart. Those are all big names we're going to be bumping our shoulders with. Over there, we have meetings, and I can't talk too much about them because they're real people, they're known, and I can't say anything about their name until it's done. But we do plan on having sponsored bracelet holding people known in poker, known in gambling, having their own tables. They're going to be the ones who roll out the Founder Series. That notoriety that they have will stimulate hundreds of tables for all of us. Everything in due time. We have it all ready. Everything's been paid for. This isn't about the money with us. This is about offering BSC, the investors, the space, something to really sink their teeth into and hold on to. And then we have a whole bunch of projects to roll out to. This will eventually be in the metaverse. That's the picture of the metaverse that we're building next to how you got into the poker room. We have affiliates that will obviously be in our own metaverse as well. There's too much to say right now. What I can say is we're a day and a couple hours away. There's no better time than now to get into GRC. And don't do it because you trust in a token, because you trust in a utility. Do it because you trust in me. I wake up and I sleep to make sure everybody wins in this. This is not a joke test. I'm 100% in on this. I'm doxed. I'm KYC'd, which is a very abrasive process. But I do that because it's full transparency here. I've never hidden any businesses that I've done, and I've never needed to. We've been very successful at what we do. And as investors, we believe that together, we can do so much more. We can't take our software and give it to our proprietors, and they turn around and tell us, it's yours too, let's all make money. They say, no, give it to me, edge it as high as you can, and just manage it. When you bring this to crypto, you leave it probably fair. Everybody turns this into a business. They're making hundreds, thousands. They're treating it seriously. The coin itself can't not 1000x them. It'll just be too simple not to. But everybody works together. So this is the platform that allows that. Buy it for that. Buy it for the team. Buy it for the fact that you know we're not going to stop. We're not promising anything. You don't need to wait for it. It's already here. We want you to trust in us. Trust we have your back. Trust that we'll manage this for you so you can run your business easily. And together, we pave our way to financial freedom. Let this be the source to our financial freedom. That's all I want from this.
Beautiful. I think that what we could do now is open up for questions. What time are we at now? Let's see here. 42. So we've got another about 25 minutes left. Actually, before we open up for questions, let's just talk tokenomics really quick. 8% buy, 8% sell, and will that be static or will there be a higher sell tax at launch?
Excuse me? The tax at launch?
Correct. So I'm just talking tokenomics here now before we open up for questions. The fun math stuff. So 8% buy, 8% sell, and will the sell tax be 8% right at the beginning, or will you be ramping it up? We call it an anti-paper hands tax type thing, or will it be static and it won't be changed?
Static, 8% in, 8% out. It used to be 10 and 15 because of the 12% rewards. That's how initially we had come out. But as we're getting closer, there isn't one thing that we wanted to leave out. We kept making adjustments to make it as good, as powerful of a tool as possible for somebody to hold. So really cranking down that tax was great. It's 8% in, 8% out. And realistically, that's the minimum it could be. Because it's 2% for liquidity, which still helps the project, still helps the investor, and we're only keeping a conservative 2% for marketing. The reason we can do this is because everything is paid for. We already have a handle on our marketing. We just need to continue it in a conservative way, and that's all we're at. All of the rest of it goes directly to holders and rewards, and not even reflections, straight up BUSD. So again, 75% of the tokenomics is the holders as well. This is truly the token for the investor, made by investors. But we all have to use it together, or else, it'd be a shame. You're leaving money on the table if you just buy this and sit back and let other people make thousands. It'd be too easy for you to. So that's what people need to realize today.
I completely agree. I love the way that you explained it with the poker tables and how you can earn money through that. And the fact that you guys take such a low cut is really bullish. Let's go to the questions now from the investors. So if you have any questions now, please type them in the chat. And if you are in the VC, please put your hand up and I'll unmute you. I might not be able to get to all the questions, but I will try. Let's do that now. So the first person that I will unmute will be Gray. Gray, I've unmuted you. Please go ahead and ask your question for the team.
Okay, good evening. So my question is about this play to end games. Can you please tell more about like the NFTs? Maybe if you intend to incorporate NFTs in this game and how the utilities are going to work like. Thank you.
Thank you. The NFTs, they show up in our roadmap. I know we were sort of going to rush over that, but it's very clear. So in about a quarter's time, when everybody gets used to the poker room, everybody starts adopting how ownership works, the NFTs are going to come out and distinguish that. Meaning which by holding a certain class of NFT, when you press that button to talk to a moderator, simply by us seeing your NFT, the one that you hold, we know exactly who, what, where, how to set your, account privileges. They're not going to be NFTs typically like you've seen. They're going to be actually, just like we have a utility that actually has a purpose, those will actually have a purpose too. I guarantee you won't be stuck with them, meaning which they're designed for you to identify your business with. For example, if I held one of those, I would build my business. I would start with 3 tables. I wouldn't stop 1 minute until I had my own 100 tables. At 100 tables, your NFT will show the value that you bring into the company. That's how you would one day, if you decided it's time to retire, I've made enough for my life, you can sell that NFT along with your business that you've established. That's how an NFT, in our opinion, should work. It should really have some kind of classification. And just like everything else that we're doing, we're trying to make you have the power to your financial freedom. So that NFT, it's in your hands to make it have value. The rarity in that NFT is you now. It's not just a different color or a pixel. In our NFT collection, you, the investor, are the most rarest thing we could attach to it. So we hope that you take that and you run with it. It's thousands of dollars for you that nobody else will see. It doesn't run through the system. You take your wallet, you become an agent, you get attached internally in our system to the automatic distribution of the fees. We see a record of it, but it goes straight to you, minute to minute. This is truly a system that is sold to people who want to do this as a business. We're giving it to the community in the form of a project because we know that if it's used right, if it's even used halfway right, I'm still happy with 500x. Use it a quarter right, I'll take 250x. But if everybody uses it right, the proof is in the pudding. You'll hit 1,000x. Put 1,000 tables on there, create a strong community. All day, every day, our system can handle it. There's no end to how many tables we can have. And we're software development and management. In 1 second, I'll flip this thing upside down and it'll handle thousands. So expansion is not the problem. It's finding the right partners, finding the right investors, and really starting to walk towards financial freedom. If you don't believe this can do it, go buy a .01 BNB, put 10 people together, open a table with our attendants, collect your $5 entry fees and your $1 process fees, and we'll show you exactly what we mean.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the question, sir. Okay, I'm going to go over to the chat, and I'm going to take a question that's written in the chat here. It's from Victor Mbappe. Your first question, Victor, is must I hold an NFT to be able to participate in all of the games?
No, to play straight up, just to use to participate in a tournament, to just go play BUSD, $500 blackjack. Let's sit. No, it's open. You don't even need anything. You don't even need to hold GRC. You could just go. It's this system does not operate on GRC. It's the protector of the project. It's separate in a sense. You don't need GRC to play. But every time somebody does that, the community just wins. Every hand, every turn, every play feeds back into GRC.
Brilliant. His next question was, His next question was, do you have a license to run a casino? Are you covered by any gambling regulatory agency? He asks because a gaming license is confirmation everything is done by the law, and it guarantees that your casino has enough financial cover to pay out all winnings on your platform.
Excellent question. Comes up all the time. If you check Yahoo Finance, all those press articles, it'll talk about my background. I have a background in law. I'm very familiar with this area. Gambling is defined mainly in the States. It has to do with the U.S. dollar in and out. A lot of casinos use the dollar in and out. They probably fall more under those restrictions and laws than we do. This is a crypto project. It operates on cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency in general is in a gray area. And on top of it, this isn't edged. This is probably fair at all times. Meaning which, in all reality, it's an animated mathematical game. The house always wins when you edge it. This one, typically, more people will win, but it's okay because it all feeds the community. Like I said, this isn't designed to harm, to hurt. It's designed to let everybody have fun, make, and at the same time, in that ecosystem, everybody wins. If the coin sees volume, everybody wins. When the tables, when the casinos see volume, everybody wins. This entire ecosystem is designed to win, but it has to be used like anything.
Brilliant. Thank you for that answer. Next question that I have is from Steve Murphy, and he asks, you have a casino-style game. My question is, how do you monitor each game so that no players cheat? And are there special VIP games like Real Casino? I'm not sure what that last part meant, but the first part makes sense.
Definitely. We roll out our own tournaments, our own games, our own weekly big buy, so we have a lot of engagement that we're ready to roll out. We have 30% of the tokens set aside for that, to responsibly pay to play to earn, is what we're calling it. But as far as cheating, so outside of the mods on that caller, this is our software. We have a much bigger team constantly scrubbing the code, monitoring. We're watching this with over 3,500 players. So we're experienced at these steps. The system has built-in flags that we use to assist us. Our teams are very good at monitoring irregularities. They've watched this so many times that there's a sequence that they're used to seeing. Any deviation in that, and we're immediately able to isolate and terminate. That would be the threats that you're describing. We're very experienced at managing our software. So, cheating-wise, we know that this is probably fair. and we understand what edging means. So if the players are edging us, we have many ways of detecting that, and our experience in nightlife and so on. We know very well how to send someone home for the day. So this is a system. Like anything, it can be manipulated, but we have too many eyes, experienced and qualified to isolate and terminate. And those are our protocols.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm going to, let's see what time we're at here. I don't want to take up too much of your time. We'll take a couple more questions here, depending on how long they last, sir. So Charles, in the BC, I've unmuted you. Please ask your question for the team now.
Good evening, sir. Yeah, my question is about your casino. Like, most people are I just feel that your project is kind of wants to change the face of how casino works in real life betting center. So can you just please talk more about your casino, how it's going to work, maybe using cryptocurrencies to bet and to do a whole lot of functions and utilities. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It broke up a little bit, but I understood somewhat. The question was about the casino and what does it do? Can you just sort of say that again? I understood the utilities part then, but I sort of lost you in the middle there.
Sorry, you didn't get what I said.
Yeah, can you please repeat your question, sir?
I said yeah, like it seems the project seems on working on it seems sorry okay yeah, it seems the project seems on working on, since there are so many casinos out there. So maybe this time around it will be a casino made in the metaverse, whereby they make use of cryptocurrencies to stake or to play some bets. But this time around, it's with cryptocurrencies online rather than offline. So I wanted you to just emphasize more on that, and let's see, and maybe if there's any form of utilities you decide to add with the Goldrush Casino token. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. So first and foremost, I heard the difference between us and other casinos, perhaps, or how other casinos are set up. As development software people on the back end, those things are set up to make money. They make hand over fist money. A local casino in Los Angeles is big enough to house 200 tables. That place prints money. Other casino games that you see in online or in crypto not all of them show probably fair, and a lot of them are on third-party softwares, meaning which that's not their system. They're leasing it. In that, they sometimes put the rules on you. Ours is different in the sense that we're not putting rules on you. We're not going to let malicious activity occur to ruin the name of anything. But this is open for people to use. If you went to one of those third parties as an individual and said, hey, I want to do business with you, that's not going to happen as easily as clicking this button, setting up a table, looking at GRC, learning how to use it, and really just flying with it. Other casinos, unfortunately, use these things to make too much money. It's that very reason why we're giving it to the crypto community, because it works. We're not wondering if this thing works. It works, clear. You just have to use it. It was the best thing we could put out there, and the differentiator is that you're going to operate with it. Your name is going to be reputable. Your games are going to be attached to a casino that's so transparent. You're going to have full control of your business, and at the same time, you're going to know that your partners are working very hard so that you're able to do everything and anything that you want to do with it. You know, as far as the utility and how it pays, if you just purchase GRC, The normal tokenomics are healthy. With volume, that'll stay stable. That's how altcoins would work. When you consider this utility operating at 50, 100, 500 tables, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars being injected into the project. Like I said, if people have made sales and the chart is low, it's going to buy the token and raise that chart up. If the chart is high, it's going to stuff it directly into BUSD rewards. That happens automatically. There's such a long path down into the casino where every time you look right or left, you'll figure out a new way to make money. The horse races is amazing. If you're able to link on to the boxes in the room and now via internet start streaming to hundreds of people on your own, say you're a Twitch influencer, say your cousin is a Twitch influencer, say your neighbor's neighbor knows an influencer. You can now start taking advantage of your resources in this life, strap it up to the software that you are an owner of, and start making thousands of dollars with nothing to do about it. You'll forget about that you own GRC coin because the casino itself is making you money as a business owner. So this thing is just designed to go nuts. If everybody realizes what they're looking at, for once, take a project and really treat it, embrace it the way that we're describing. We all get on TGs and shill and this and that, and what does that do for us? Nothing. Take this, call your friends, host a game Saturday night, put a little rake together. You're going to walk out a winner. Everyone's going to have a good time. They're going to call you on Wednesday, say, do we have another game on Saturday? Pretty soon, around town, they'll start knowing you're doing this. Start your business. It's that easy. Now, once you get used to the poker, then you're in the big times. Now you're doing blackjack, baccarat, sick boat. I mean, sky's the limit. But take it step by step is my recommendation. You have full support on the back end if you have any questions. We're here for you.
Brilliant. I don't know how you feel about time, but we're at the hour. Perhaps we should close up here. I think that if anyone here still has questions, pop over to the Goldrush Telegram. I know that they will be more than happy to answer all of your questions. With that, Mr. Truffle, I'll give you the floor to close up, whatever it is you'd like to close up with. But really importantly, how much time is left in the fair launch sale, and when will the token launch be?
There's at least a day left. It'll end Friday, 8 a.m. UTC. Instead of launching on Saturday, we'll probably wait the weekend, launch it on Monday. The one thing I can say is trust in the team. We work diligently, nonstop towards this. We don't moonlight in crypto. This is my 100%. Everybody on the team, this is our business. Software development and management specializing in blockchain technology. This is just a little nugget. There's so much more to come, and ultimately believe in the team because we believe in the community. Everything else is separate. Together, we can keep doing this for years to come because we have the resources, and if we have the community in you, nothing can stop us. You'll always come to this community. You'll always remember, cryptopreneur, that you are one. The only thing I can close off with is I really want to thank you. We love Phoenix Holdings. We look forward to coming back. We will definitely be back post-launch. And anytime, your community has a table, please come use it as you please. No one's charging you. For you guys, it's different.
Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate the time that you gave us. This was an excellent AMA. I feel like there were no questions that weren't answered properly and well. So thank you so much. We'll be keeping our eye on the fair launch and indeed the launch, and truly looking forward to having you back. Best of luck with everything. I don't think you need it because I think that you guys you look really exceptional. So take care. Thank you for joining us. I'm so bad at these ending AMA things, so I'll just say look forward to talking to you again next time, sir.
Thank you for your kind words, sir. Have a wonderful, blessed day to you and your community as well. We look forward to seeing you inside.
Cheers. Take care. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.